Right now, there is a lot of uncertainty and you are spending more time at home than normal. But staying organized, that's still something that you really need to tap into. Professional organizer Helen Austen gives us tips because now being tidy may be more important than ever, so it doesn't add to the stress of your life. Helen, let's talk about this. So many people are staying home right now. Is this a good time or maybe a not so good time to try and get organized?
You might be surprised to hear me say this may not be a good time to get organized. It may not be a good time to tackle the really tough spaces, the ones that you've been avoiding for a while. And I say that because I think people underestimate that organizing is a chain of decisions.
Yeah.
So when you're organizing, right, first off, you're deciding what you have, what you keep, what belongs in a space. And then once you have what you think belongs in that space, then you have to decide what's that system that's going to be, help keep it organized and stay, with its home and all be nicely labeled. But that's a lot of decisions. Decisions right now are really hard to make. When we're stressed out or we're in crisis, making decisions is difficult. I mean, sometimes like this week, I've been having a hard time deciding between flip-flops and slippers, like these really minor decisions now are hard because we're all stressed out. A lot of things online are saying, this is free time, so you should be productive. But in reality, this is not really traditional free time. We didn't opt into any of this. It's, I think, helpful for me to tell everyone as an organizer to say, maybe this isn't the best time to tackle those projects.
What would be some easy areas that we could step into and try to organize?
Okay, so think of spaces that are not emotionally loaded. So sentimental stuff might be extra challenging. And paper. I know that that's like one of the things that people are like, well, maybe I should tackle that paper. But there are so many small decisions and small things when we're going through paper. When I'm doing paper projects with clients, it's very time consuming. Like think really, really small. And that will give you little opportunities to feel like you are being kind of productive, but also taking care of yourself and not feeling guilty for going and then watching more Netflix.
Can we talk about basic steps to getting organized?
Yeah, so as you tackle these small areas like a single drawer, just know you try to give everything a home. So preferably that's, corralled in some way. You can use Ziploc baggies temporarily right now. You can even use by cutting like bottoms of cereal boxes, jewelry boxes. There are all kinds of things you can use that you have at home to give everything its own home. Yeah. And then make sure to label. And this right now, you don't need a label maker necessarily. You could use masking tape or painter's tape temporarily to kind of give everything a designated home. And then really, this is a good time to practice what I call my 110 rule, which is my rule of maintenance. 1 minute. If an action takes you a minute or less, just do it then. Like don't wait, don't let it pile up, and then get used to having a 10-minute tidy at the end of the day. That means, or in the morning, whatever your peak time is mentally. So just get into the habit of putting things back and then doing a daily tidy so that you don't have these big projects and so you don't fall behind on your house and feel even more overwhelmed and stressed out.
That, well, you're actually going to feel really accomplished for that.